Hi everyone, we are back again today and we are going to make a Persian lentil rice dish called
Polo.
Polo. And adas is called the poor man's meat. Lentil is called the poor man's meat. And we are going to add to our polo today a tofu crumble. We're also going to show you how to do a delicious garnish with raisins and fried dates. Fried raisins and fried dates.
With saffron and everything.
And saffron, yeah. So let's get started.
We are using the extra firm tofu. We put in the tofu press to get that extra water out of it.
Extra firm tofu, it crumbles a little bit better.
Easier, yes.
Do you know what the difference is between like soft tofu and firm tofu and high protein tofu? It's the water content.
Good question, yeah.
It's the water content. So soft tofu has more water in it and it actually has less protein. And then as you go to firm, extra firm, and high protein, it's less and less water and it's actually more and more protein.
Okay, so I'm going to crumble it like this. And then I'm going to add my spices to it. Sorry, let me just put it in there. And then when I add the spices, I'm going to mix it more. Half a teaspoon of curry powder. Half a teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and then we have 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add this to the mixture. A tablespoon of olive oil to this, and we're going to mix it. So mix it nicely together. We got this ready. We're going to spread it here in this tray that we put parchment paper on it. And we're going to spread it on this tray, and on 350 we bake it for 375, and we bake it for 20 minutes.
And turn it halfway through.
Yes. Okay, now ready to go. The oven is ready and we are going to bake this for 20 minutes. This 2 cups of lentil that I've soaked in the water for, at least between 1 to 2 hours. You have to soak it. And now I'm going to cook it for just 10 minutes to make it a little bit softer. This is our lentil. We added a little bit of water to just cover the lentil, and we are going to cook this for 10 minutes to make it a little bit softer.
Cook it on high heat or medium heat?
On this one, I'm going to put it actually on high heat, and then when it boils a little bit, I'll bring it down.
You're going to cook it covered?
Yes.
Okay. So cook it covered on medium-high heat for 10 minutes.
3 cups of rice. We washed it 3 times, and had been almost half an hour to 45 minutes in the water soaking. Now we are going to boil the water for rice, and then we are going to make the rice first. So this is half a tablespoon. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of half. 2 half a tablespoon. 1, 2.
So bring the water to a boil, fill a large pot.
Yes.
3/4 full, bring it to a boil, then add the rice.
Then we add the rice. Here we have 1/3 cup of raisin, which we are going to, it's already been cleaned and washed and it's ready to go. And also
you wash raisins?
Beforehand, when I bought it, I guess we did that and we dried it and we kept it clean and nice. Usually when you buy it, it kind of looks dusty.
I've never washed raisins before. Okay. Is that a thing, washing raisins?
Yeah, I guess we do that in my family. And then we have 2 dates. We are going to julienne this dates. And sometimes I use barberry, another 1/3 cup of barberry also to this, and mix it with our rice. That makes it sour and sweet.
Do you put it in the rice, or is this the garnish?
We usually garnish. Some people put it in the rice.
I have to be honest, I don't really like dates, but they're good in certain things, like a date shake or dates with chocolate.
Yeah.
But just like dates by themselves, I don't really like.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
good. نرم شده.
Yum.
We are done cooking this lentil. I'm going to drain the water, and then when I fry the onion and garlic, I will add this to it. It's almost the end, but let's just mix it a little bit. I want to make sure that everything gets cooked nicely.
We forgot to do it about halfway through, but you should mix it about halfway through.
The water is boiling down there, so we are going to add the rice in here. We're going to cook the rice for 10 minutes now.
So it becomes parboiled.
Parboil, and then we drain it.
And we don't cover it while it's cooking now.
Yes, we don't.
So cook it on high for about 10 minutes.
Here is our tofu. The smell of
Smells like
curry
curry.
powder. We're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. One, and mix it one, and then this is half.
We have it on medium heat.
Yes.
Getting ready to fry the onions. So let the pan heat up a little bit.
Yes. This is 1 medium onion julienne. So we are going to fry this first, and then we add the garlic. So now this is translucent and golden. We're going to add the garlic. Garlic cooks very fast. So here we're going to add the spices. So we have 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of cumin. We're going to add it all in here. So here to it. Tofu, I'm going to add that to this mixture.
Do Persians use curry powder, or is it just your specialty?
Some do. Some people actually do. Maybe in the southern part of Iran. Maybe from Abadan, Bandar Abbas, those area. Add saffron. And we are going to put the link to how to brew saffron in the video.
So 1 teaspoon of our brewed saffron.
Of the brewed saffron. We can do more too if you want to. Shall I make it 2 teaspoons?
Sure.
I prefer it to be 2 teaspoons. Good. The rice is ready. And now we are going to drain the water and then do our mixing the fruit together, mixing our rice, adas polo. And we are going to use the olive oil today for the making tahdig and the rice. So first I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil for the bottom of the rice. One tablespoon of saffron. Maybe add a little bit more for the bottom. Yeah. So now, today we are making tahdig with lavash bread. So I'm going to set it here in the beginning. So our lavash are kind of square, so we cannot cut it in like a round. But I'm just trying to just put it as much as I can. Maybe put this in the corner, put this in the middle, and this in this corner too. Okay. Now we start with our rice. Smells good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Could you mix it outside of the pot and just put it all in together instead of layering?
But I want to put it in the middle because I want to make sure that adas cooks better. It is parboiled, but it has to be cooked a little bit more.
But you could just mix it all if you wanted.
Yeah, you can do that too. Add this to it.
Okay, doing
Now
the
the remaining rice.
last layer.
I'm going to add one more of this olive oil to it. It's ready. I'm closing the cap. And then you're turning it on. It's getting hot. I'm going to add half a tablespoon of oil, avocado oil.
We're making the garnish for the rice.
Making the garnish. So we have here 1/3 cup of raisin, 1/3 cup of barberry, and 2 module dates.
Sliced.
Yeah, sliced. Add it all together. Okay. Dates are getting stuck to each other. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon to it, and half a tablespoon of saffron. That's good. Raisin and the other one, they all become a bit bigger, barberry and raisin. Just let it change the shape. And then
Okay.
you want to have a little bit of crunch.
See, it's all kind of expanded.
Yeah, and also date kind of melted in here. That's good. Tastes good. 2 tablespoons of the white rice. I mixed it here, and I added 2 tablespoons of saffron to it to make this garnish ready. The rice is ready. Mix the rice with the lentil.
Get a plate to pour out the rice.
I'm going to take the tahdig and put it separately. Now we're going to add the garnish to our food.
Looks good.
Now this is our tahdig.
Yum.
And to decorate our
My love for tahdig.
نظر رو اینجا تمیزه این میزه
Sorry.
کسی میخوام فرایش. Let me think about it once again.